สวัสดีครับพิพัฒน์วงศ์วิวัฒน์นะครับ Hi everyone Happy Musical Monday I would say something I would like to connect the dots. There are so many new dots I collect from a couple of months experience when I have very good chance to join with many people around the world. Inside IEG Innovative Education Global Community. That's something beautiful. Whenever you join with a new community among compassionate people in there, it's so amazing. It's not about language, English, that is used as common language. People communicate in there. For me, language is byproduct. But it is a must. If you can't understand English, not good at English as a communicative language, international language, that is big barrier for global communication with the people. What is constructive consequences? Listen, talking with people around the world from different culture, different places, people with variety of perceptions, mindset, beliefs. It is cross-cultural communication. It is a big word for me. Cross-cultural communication. If you look into smaller area, your country, cross-cultural communication does matter as well. I have many friends, colleagues, affiliate from every part of Thailand. From the north, my hometown, the south, northeast, central region. It's about 60 years socializing with people. I feel aware of the meanings of cross-cultural communication. It's complicated because if you love to communicate with someone, friend, colleague who born in different surrounding circumstances, you need to be careful. You think about empathy, sympathy. That depends on the level of your relationship. And how about expansion of socializing with people in this globe? That is something, a bigger gap, cultural gap, educational gap, generation gap. So that is why whenever I contact or connect or engage with the people, I rather be aware of sustainable friendship. Whenever I talk with people and there is something I'm not agree with their words, with their ideas, I not react instantly, because I think about consequences. What I'm telling you now, reflecting myself, it is me. Something taught me for almost 60 years of my life. Today I would review about a number of big words I learned. How about religion? The first dot I'm gonna connect and try to tell a story. Religion. What is religion? What is culture? And how difference between culture and cult? There are so many ideas. There are so many ideas. There's no only one definition. It depends on from which angle you're looking at it. It depends on purposes, I always more careful whenever I talk with many people on global stage, because I'm talking to someone I never get in touch. So I need to be careful, because if you create something and tell the world, even you don't expect anything, but sometimes it is better to think and not to say something that cause people feel uncomfortable. Yeah, people, human being, think about the freedom to speak. Yes. But on the other hand, we have to think about the human right. That is why people in the society need to get together under law. It is something social, manipulate the rules, regulations for human being to be living together, to be live together peacefully. Yeah, come back to religion. I'm so proud to call myself as a Buddhist. I was programmed. I said program. I'm not sure it is the proper words, but at least you know. What's embedded here is the things I has been taught when I was born. Regarding to what our Lord Buddha, he got after enlightenment, and the top teaching of our Buddha is to be in the middle. A word pop up. It is dilemma, like something. You need to go in between something extremely right or wrong, extremely right or left, and many other words pop up. Compromising, duality, or in Chinese teaching, or Zen belief, Chinese way of teaching. It's black and white. It's like a circle with black and white, compromising, yin yang. That is all about the words have related. There are so many things happen to our life every day. Something is routine. It seems like a routine, even not exact routine, but it's not obvious for something like a hobby, like activities you have been doing every single day. But sometimes you need to think about what happened. You have to analyze something happened in the past and make you feel uncomfortable. Uncomfortable emotion sometimes happens from yourself, sometimes happen from others. Something make you unhappy from others. It is external factor. So how you can manage such things that affect your emotion negatively and turn it to everyday happiness? It depends on yourself. It depends on way of thinking. Sometimes you need to forgive and forget. Sure, forget. It works. It's not easy to forget. It never happened. Forget something happened. Practically, forget means you're gonna manage to keep that negative feeling somewhere that not affect your life. If so, you are able to be happy in present moment. And how to manage your happiness is need practicing. It need to connect many dots, variety of dots. Forgive and forget. I learned so many things. Since I created my first video clip 4 years ago on Facebook, only platform at that time, so I can communicate and express my idea publicly. And because of technology change quickly, it is something change agent of change. On the other word, is a game changer. To our blue planet, there are tons, hundreds of there are hundreds of thousands of information coming to your life every single day, every single minute, through hundreds of platforms. And you're supposed to be good at selecting tons of information. You have to keep up with what's going on in this blue planet Earth. It's not easy. Sometimes you are forced to respond some question. Sometimes you need to express your idea with improvising question that you never have any information or you are not good at, or you might have zero experience about that issues, but for some reason you're supposed to give answer instantly. How can we give answer to questions that you don't have sufficient information? If you respond without sufficient information, sometimes your answer is misleading and create negative consequences, adverse consequences. So you need to stop for a while until someone who asks me instant question in public platform, such as "I'm so sorry." That is very beautiful challenge, beautiful question, but I have no sufficient data now. May I learn more, and then let's talk the other days. That is the best way when you are in such situation. Permission based is another important word. Freedom. Go be you always. That is what Teacher Tim mentioned all the time. Even last night when he mentioned his dad, who was Navy officer, he mentioned this keyword, go be you always. And with his body language, that is the bird's important word embedded in team memory. These words or phrase create a man, my friend, to be him always, as I can touch him. 7 years of our friendship, that is long enough to understand Tim. Not all, but at least we can know much better after 7 years of our friendship. But something he showed, I don't understand. That because of the cross-cultural gap, and how to bridge this different cultural gap. There is no way but to keep on our relationship, and we can know each other more and more. That is fact of life. That is nature law. That is why I said I always aware of speaking to public. I always careful whenever I show on global stage that connect people around the globe. I might say many things in depth, in small group, in family, and I need to think carefully whenever I have to deliver the similar or the same message to the other. I need to think about culture, think about the consequences, think about the appropriate words to be used, in particular when I have to express my idea in English that is not my mother tongue. I told Tim last night, sometimes when I talk with a foreigner, it's not problems in terms of language. I understood 100% every single word. So that is not language barrier, but is content. Sometimes I cannot connect instantly the information, but it's about something I need to think carefully before I interact. That is content, perception, experience. Anyway, life is so simple, but how to position yourself at suitable, appropriate position and react, socialize with the people at the appropriate way. That is most important, that human beings should be aware. You cannot isolate from social. That is nature law. So you need to keep up with the thing happens every day. You have to sometimes understand the world from bird's eye view. And when you talk with many people more and more, the more you interact with people, the more perception, ideas, and you might be better response to them instantly. Zero criticism, zero judge. But when I judge myself, what kind of pipat? I'm a person who not take things for granted. So whenever I have to share my idea, express my idea, I need to know about its story, at least some certain percent connect to my experience, my perception, prior to responding to people, to their questions. It's certain that people think different. You probably agree with my idea. That is nothing exceed expectation. That's the fact. Human being is truly unique. How many people in this blue planet Earth? 7,000 millions plus. So I would end today's sharing on Musical Monday. Be yourself, be confident, self-confidence, and stay in the present moment with care of others. That is what I would like to say today. See you next time. สวัสดีครับ I get to go to pick up my son. Today is his first day of final examination. Thank you and goodbye.